Here are 3 psychological tricks to make someone like you. First, you gotta smile. Sometimes your joy is the source of your smile, but sometimes your smile can be the source of your joy, said Thich Nhat Hanh. It's no secret that a smile is a powerful tool in life. However, there is probably a bit more behind a smile than you might think. Scientists and spiritual gurus agree that a simple smile can transform your reality. The action of smiling directly sparks up the feel-good neurotransmitters in our brain, producing a short burst of happiness and a sense of well-being. And it is commonly known that smiles are contagious. Therefore, the simple act of smiling will result in your receiver feeling better than they did before. Common sense and studies show that smiles instantly make you appear more attractive, which is completely logical because no one really wants to be around someone who frowns and is sad all day. In a Swedish study conducted in 2002, subjects were shown an array of images with different emotions. They found that people would directly imitate the emotions they could see. So if you smile at someone, it's going to be nearly impossible for them to resist smiling back. So when you put all of that into perspective, you can easily see how someone with a regular smile can be more attractive. People will begin to associate feeling good with being around you, therefore making you a more likable person. The second technique that we're going to cover is the Benjamin Franklin effect. The Benjamin Franklin effect is a very unique and effective psychological trick to influence a person to like you. Benjamin Franklin was famous for this technique because he used it to influence his rivals to like him. Franklin asked a man if he could borrow a book from his library. The man was flattered and lent it to him. Franklin then returned it a week later with a thank you note. The next time they met, the man was exceedingly friendly to him and they became friends till the death. So this is how it works. By asking for a favor, you trick the brain into thinking, I'm doing them a favor, I must like them. Basically, all you need to do is ask for a favor. A small favor like borrowing money or even items like a pen. You can ask for bigger favors, just try not to overdo it, because otherwise they might begin to think that you're using them. This technique also ties in with the consistency bias, which shows that after doing something for someone, we feel obligated to do it again so that we do not look inconsistent. Third and final technique that I would like to cover in this video is the technique to encourage someone. You see, the deepest craving that exists in human nature is the craving for appreciation and the feeling of importance. The best way to influence someone to like you is by encouraging them to do what they want and what is best for them, and encouraging them to speak about their interests. A survey showed that the most used word in conversations, in messages and calls, was the word I. People love talking, and people love talking about themselves and the interesting thing that happens in their life. The key is to speak as little as possible and allow a person to speak freely about their interests. You don't need to say much, a few words here and there to let them know that you're listening, and the odd question to keep them going works perfectly. Be sure to also hold eye contact using the 80-20 rule, and generally people run out of things to say pretty quick. This will then give you the opportunity to speak about your own interests. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you were able to learn a few things from it, and if you did, please hit that like button, subscribe. Thanks, and I'll see you in the future.